choice, my dear. So I told him this week on a hike, I said that, I said, we're going to get with Karen. And he's like, oh, workout Karen. I'm like, yes. I said, we'll get with Karen. I said, maybe we can get some advice. Because for a 17-year-old, he's very concerned about spending money. And so he's like, it's expensive to go to college, which I think is a bit of a cop-out. But
Yeah, that is a
we've,
cop out.
yeah, we've had a few conversations about maybe community college and transferring.
I'm a
Uh,
huge fan of community college. My daughter did that route.
yeah,
Huge fan of it. But there's so many different routes he can take. He can apply to a four-year college. Like some colleges, you can do like a semester abroad for this college. You know, there's all kinds
yeah,
of things you can do.
yeah. I just think it's because he's so unsure of what he wants to do that he just doesn't want to
You
spend his
can
money.
apply to college as an undeclared major.
Yeah,
You don't have to have a major.
yeah. So I think, yeah, he's working now. He's working at McDonald's. And so he's making some money and everything. So I think he's starting to be a little bit more open about it now. So I think it's just because he's been locked in a house for a year and he's had no social
Right.
interaction. But now I think he's starting to come up like around. Um, so
When his friends start applying to school and all that kind of stuff, he's a
yeah.
senior this coming year. He's a rising senior. Yeah.
So he needs to do stuff now, right?
Well, the deadline for applying to college is November. He
Okay.
also needs to start studying. You know, it's a question whether you need the SAT. It's not necessary in most schools. It does help if you have it, if you do well on it. You can throw the score in to get scholarships.
Yeah.
But it's you know he should. I just think studying for the SAT alone helps students be prepared for college.
That's
It's a test that's not a level playing field, but it's good that they kind of study for something like this. And community college, I'm a huge fan. So
yeah.
take a course here and there, and that's what Gina did. And she transferred. She had 5 or 6 schools to choose between for four-year
And
colleges.
he did his what they call the PSATs last year, and he complained the whole time because he said, "I don't need to do this. You don't need them on me." And I'm like, "No, it prepares you." So I'm like,
It prepares you for college. And if you test well, you throw the score in. If you don't, then you didn't.
yeah, yeah. He's going to be good. He's going to be good when the SATs do come. But I think if I put, but
Thank you. But yeah, you can certainly do a Zoom. We can get together.
yeah, okay, cool.
I'm
Okay.
vaccinated.
Yeah, me too. And so's Liam. We got the kids done this week. Woohoo! And how's your wireless machine going right now, right?
Yes, it's been installed since March 3rd
Uh huh. Oh,
of 2020,
that's
and
right. Yeah.
2 weeks later it closed down. But
Oh.
now it's open again. I kind of lost interest in it. I waited a long time before I got interested.
Good morning, ladies.
Morning. What did you eat today? I see corn food.
All right. How's everyone doing? Happy Saturday to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Today's workout, it's going to be a bit torturous. It's going to be high energy, if you will. No equipment needed. All right. We're going to work for 40 seconds, rest for 10. If you like to use equipment, you certainly may. I've got dips written in there. So if you have something you want to use for your dips, you can do the dips elevated, because I certainly am, rather than do them from the floor, but I'll show you how to do them from the floor. But everything can be done without weights. I will be using weights for some of them just because of I like the extra intensity. But again, everything can be done without weights. Matter of fact, I will demonstrate without weights. So we've got 3 circuits. The first one is a lunge jump, a bicycle crunch, a walkover push up, and jump rope. So For the lunge jump, what you're going to do is begin with 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Use your hands to pull yourself up. All right, the momentum is going to pull you up. Land nice and softly. 40 seconds. All right. If you need to modify that, first modification you can do is just a split jump, where you give me 3 to 5 reps on one side. Then you can just switch it up. Split jump, give me 3 to 5 reps on the opposite side. All right. Or if you need to take the jumping out altogether, just give me, oops, look at that, hip gave out. Just give me a reverse lunge, all right? Or if you need to take the lunging movement out, you can give me a skater side to side, all right? So that's exercise 1A. Exercise 1B is real simple. Lie on your back. Knees are gonna be up, tabletop position. Rotate right shoulder up to left knee, and vice versa as you extend the opposite leg. All right, nice controlled movement. Now after those, we've got a walk over push up. For the walk over push up, see if I can get this in the screen. What you're going to do is walk 2 steps over to the right, give me a push up, 2 steps over to the left, give me a push up. So let's say you start in center. Let's go to your right first. Take left hand over, right hand over, give me a push up. Then you're gonna walk it over 2 steps. 1, 2, opposite side, and push up. And you're just gonna continue to walk it over 2 steps, and then give me a push up. Can be done from the knees if you need to. If you need to modify that any further, just give me a basic push up, all right? Final one, jump rope. All right, for the jump rope, just get those toes pulled up. And I would say every so often, go reverse jump rope, rotate those wrists backward, okay? So you can get both directions. If you wanna use a real jump rope, again, you can use a real jump rope. And for the lunge jump, you can add weights if you like. Moving on, part 2, we've got the plank with the hip slap. All right, that's gonna bring kind of our rowing movement in. High, hands high, run in place. RIP means run in place. A sissy squat, which is an old school name for a squat with the heels elevated, and tricep dips. Okay, so plank with a hip slap. I think we all know that well. Feet are gonna be apart. Make sure that you don't rotate your spine too much. And you're just going to bring those hands up to your hip, all right? Right hand, right hip, left hand, left hip. Again, that's so we can do a rowing movement. Now, if you wanna add weights to this, you can just make it a renegade row instead. High hands running in place. Hands high, that's what we do. And it's gonna run in place. All right, so anytime you can keep your hands elevated, your arms up, it makes your blood pump that, or makes your heart pump that blood up, which is more cardio effect, right? More work. Exercise 3, sissy squat. Hands behind your head, and you're going to go to your tippy toes, heels together, and you're just going to keep or remain on your toes as you pull your butt down towards your heels, and you raise back up. Bring your butt down towards your heels, and you raise back up. All right, if you need to modify that, what I'm gonna have you do is just the basic hinge, reach for the floor, and back up. Basic hinge, reach for the floor, and back up, all right? After the sissy squats, we've got a tricep dip. Again, we can do this from the floor. All right, your fingertips are gonna point towards your feet, and you're just gonna tap your butt on the ground. Real simple. Again, if you can elevate yourself by any measure, it gives you more depth to that movement. All right, moving on. We've got the pike walk up, raise of the dead, oblique crunch, and skydivers. Now, pike walk up. We're gonna begin in our downward dog position. And from here, what you do is you walk your feet towards your hands, stretching out through your lower back, through your hamstrings. Keep those legs as straight as you can. And then you're gonna walk them back into a plank position. All right, so you're just gonna basically go from plank to pike by way of moving your feet. And that differs from the inchworm, because the inchworm, you typically move your arms. All right, raise of the dead. Careful with this one. You're going to lock your hips in place, cross your arms, cross your shoulders, squeeze your glutes, and you're going to lower yourself as slowly as you can and as far as you can safely. And then you're gonna pull yourself up out of it and repeat. So it's like a old vampire movie when they're coming up out of the casket, right? All right, if we need to modify that, you're just gonna give me a basic bridge where you're just gonna bring your hips up and back. So what we're trying to do with this exercise is really get a good stretch through the hip flexors. You can go even if it's only this far and hold for a moment and pull back up. That works. Just go as far as you can. Eventually, you want to, it'd be great to be able to get your shoulders all the way back down to the ground. And some of you may already be able to do that. All right, next, oblique crunch. You're gonna lie on your side and crunch up and back, up and back. Now for these, we're gonna do 20 seconds on each side, okay? You're gonna just lie on your glutes, pull your elbow down towards your knee as you crunch through your hip. And after those, we're gonna do skydivers. And these are just basically all core exercises, right? These are for your shoulder blades. You're going to start in the X, pull your shoulder blades back together, lift your chest off the floor, lift your thighs off the floor, squeeze your glutes, and I'd like you to hold that position as long as you can. If you need to take breaks and like hold it for 5 to 10 seconds and rest and go back into it, go right ahead. If you can hold it the entire 40 seconds, as if you're jumping out of a plane and just having to hold that position, try that. All right, let's get you started. All right, we're gonna start nice and easy today with our hip joint movements. You're gonna give me a lateral leg lift out to the side. 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching legs, which way is the center of the camera right there. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going back to the hip. Let's go rotations. Take that leg out and circles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching legs. 10. Well, I was supposed to say on the same leg. My fault. 8, 7, 6, 5. That's all right. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, next what we're going to do is you're going to hinge at the hips and then roll yourself back up. We're going to do this for 15 seconds, and I'd like you to try to get a little bit more mobility for each rep. If you want to extend your arms, go right ahead. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Next, arms across your chest, warming up your chest, warming your shoulder blades. Back and forth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotations going forward, arms out. 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse rotation. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your feet apart. We're going to do an A-frame stretch. So one where you place the back side of your hand on the inside of your thigh, and you're going to pull those shoulder blades back together. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. Open and close. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, we're going to go into a little half jack. If you need to step it out, go right ahead. Going to get the heart rate up. Didn't want to add too much of the high intensity stuff for the beginning of the warm up because we're going to be doing a whole lot of movement during the workout. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. To your hands and knees. Next, we're going to go into a bird dog. You're going to extend your right leg. Extend your left arm. Now your left toe should still be on the floor. I'd like you to lift that left toe up and hold it. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Extend that left leg. Extend that right arm. Lift that right toe and hold it. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose, toes together, knees apart. Go ahead, sit back onto your ankles and then stretch it forward. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'd like you to go onto your back. Bring both knees to your chest. Hold the stretch. I like your shoulder blades flat on the floor. Hips are flat. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to keep both knees bent 90 degrees today. What I'd like you to do is take your feet apart, and we're going to do a hip rotation. Drop both knees to the left, and then you're going to rotate them back to the opposite side. Drop both knees to the right, and we're going to rotate side to side at your own tempo. 15 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, cross your right foot over your left leg, and then now have both legs fall over to the left. Good. Now, you're going to keep your legs crossed as they are, but then have them fold back over to the right. So now we're stretching the opposite way, but the legs remain the same. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching it up. Cross your left leg over your right leg, and then both legs are going to fold over back to the right where they just came from. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep those legs crossed as they are, but then you're going to rotate them back over to the left side. Opening up through the hip, right hip. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, safely make it to your feet. Let's get this party started. All right, so first four, we have a lunge jump, bicycle crunch, walk over push-up, and jump rope. Basic exercises. Again, you can use weight if you like to, but no equipment necessary. Let's get this clock started.
Starting session.
And again, modify anything that you need. And away we go. Now, I'd like you to find yourself a tempo that you can work with. All right, something consistent. That way, even if you start to fatigue, get tired a little bit, it'll be easy to kind of pick up once again. Good, just about 15 seconds to go. And time. Next station, bicycle crunch, our next exercise. Again, take your time, there's no need to rush. While you pull or draw one shoulder up towards your elbow, the other shoulder is planted flat into the ground. So only one shoulder is up at a time. You're really planting one on the ground while the other is being raised. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk over push-up is next. Again, take your time with the movement. No need to rush through. Good. 7. Jump rope. Basic jump rope. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Halfway there. Reverse those hands if you can. 3, 2, 1. Back to the top. Round 2 of 3. Round 2 of 3. Lunge jumps. Fifteen seconds to go. All right, bicycle crunch. Take your time with the movement. Really use your abs. Pull that shoulder up. Halfway there. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, walk over push up. Fifteen seconds to go. All right, jump rope. Wrapping up round 2. Good. 20 seconds. Halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Back to the top, final round. and time. All right. Bicycle crunch. Excellent work. Keep it up. Just 15 seconds remaining. Excellent. Walk over push up. Excellent. All right, jump rope. Final exercise of the set. Clock is on. Halfway, 20 seconds to go. Three, two, one. Excellent. All right. Short rest, we're moving on. Oops.
Tabata complete. Stopping session.
Let me take this down. Oops, that's supposed to be 12. All right, we'll start our next one in about 30 seconds. Plank with the hip slap. Hands high, run in place. Sissy squat. 3 count, just means 3 seconds down, 3 seconds up. And triceps. All right, we're gonna begin in 10 seconds. Line it on up.
Starting session.
So again, planks with the hip slap. Make sure your center of gravity, center of mass is pulled forward. Try not to have the energy stuck in your shoulders. Hands apart, feet apart. Think of yourself as a table, and you're trying to keep the balance of the table as you go to three legs. Press your feet into the ground, press your hands into the floor. So you're actively pressing yourself away from the floor surface. Five seconds. Excellent work. All right, next, hands high. Get them up. If you need to keep them behind your head, you can also keep them behind your head. I want you to think military fashion. They've got their gun above their head, their rifle, running through the high grass. We're halfway there. Keep those feet active. Keep those hands high. 10 seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1. Easy work. All right. Heels up. I'm gonna have arms out. Put your hands, I think I demonstrated hands behind your head, but you can do either or. Just taking your time. Stay on the balls of your feet. "20 seconds. Karen, I'd like you to be on the balls of your feet as well, if you could. Yep. Yep. Good. Good. Excellent work. All right, after those tricep dips, if you got something you can use, go ahead. Good, easy tempo. Again, a pace that you can maintain. Lock those elbows out just for a short bit, just to complete the range of motion. Make sure those ligaments and the joints get their fair share of work. Ligaments and the tendons, I should say. Three, 2, and 1. Back to the top. Plank with the hip slap. Again, actively pressing yourself away from the floor. Close your eyes for me for a moment. Feel where your spine is, see where your spine is. Try not to allow it to shift side to side. So it means your abs, your core, your stance has to be strong. 3 seconds. Excellent work. All right, hands up. Run it out. Again, find a tempo you can manage. For the run, bring your heels up, directly up towards your butt. 10 seconds. Excellent work. Excellent work. All right, sissy squat. Take your time. Fifteen seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Tricep dips. And we're on. Good. 15 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the top, final round, planks with the hip slap. And we're back. Fifteen seconds to go. Excellent. All right, hands up. Halfway there. Full extension through those arms. Starting at the shoulder joint, extending through the elbows, extending through the wrists. All right. Sissy squat. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, pause, pull yourself up through your pelvic floor, and then pause. Lower yourself down through your pelvic floor towards your heels, and lift from your pelvic floor towards your belly button. Relax your neck and no stress in your shoulders. We're done with the shoulders for now. Good. All right, dips, tricep dips. Clock is on. Halfway there. Ten seconds. All right, 2 down. One final circuit.
Session complete.
All right, this last set, we've got the pike walks. Raise the dead. It's the one where we use our hip flexors and our quads to lift our body. Okay, it's actually more than lift. I want you to think about less so important is the lift up than is the lowering process, which is a true demonstration of strength, right? The controlled lengthening of a muscle. So that's what we really want to focus on, is that lowering process. Then we got our oblique crunches, then our skydivers. All right, all core stuff. Let's get it started. 10 seconds.
Starting session.
All right. So from the downward dog, pretty much you're just gonna walk. Your feet flat if you can. Stretch it out, and walk them back. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. The upper body movement comes from the lat, beneath the lat and the shoulder joint. Keep it away from your neck. 10 seconds to go. Next, raising of the dead. Your knees are going to be apart. All right. Hips are forward. Count to 3 or so. See if you can get that far. And then pull yourself right back up out of it. This is a good way to strengthen the legs, the front part of your legs, and the hip flexors. Again, you don't have to go deep. I'm going real shallow myself for this first round, just so I can warm up. You can even place a dumbbell across your shoulders, and the weight of it will pull you down to the ground just a little bit more. All right, good job. Now, oblique crunch. Gonna lie on your half your booty and crunch. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Opposite side. Karen, you can do a side plank for these next round. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. After the oblique crunch, we've got skydivers. So this exercise I want you to think of primarily for your upper and mid back and for your lower back and glutes. Upper, mid back, lower back, and glutes. So you're just soaring through the sky, nice and relaxed. Got those thighs elevated off the floor, chest is up off the floor, actively using the posterior chain, the muscles beneath, between your shoulder blades, the rhomboids and such. Keep those thighs up. Use those glutes, your lower back. 3, 2, 1. Back to the top. Pike walk up. So this pike is going to actually stretch us out from what we just did. Only go as far as you're comfortable. If you can't walk all the way up, that's fine. If you're getting a little fatigued, that's fine. Just keep your body moving at a nice, comfortable pace. Excellent work. All right, after those, raise the dead. Add a little weight myself. Ten seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. After those, oblique crunch. Halfway, switching sides. All right, skydivers. And jump. Again, if you'd like to flex in and out of the movement so you can kind of take pauses or rest breaks, you certainly may. Otherwise, see how long you can fly. Keep those thighs up. Lift those thighs up. Chest is up. Shoulder blades are back together. Three, two, one. Excellent. After skydivers, pikes, last round, final round. Fifteen seconds. All right. Raise the dead. Hips forward. Remember, the key here is keeping your tailbone tucked forward, those glutes on, keeping a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Take your time again. The lowering process is where I want you to focus. Ten seconds. And time. Oblique crunch. 10 seconds, we switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, last exercise, skydivers. And jump. Again, pull those shoulder blades down, then back together. Keep those glutes engaged. Elbows up, knees up. 10 seconds. Fantastic. Go into a child's pose. Hold the stretch.
Session complete.
Excellent work. All right. Go ahead, grab some water. Let your heart rate come down. We'll do a quick stretch. Have a seat. We're going to begin with the butterfly stretch. All right. Good to see everyone survived. Now while we're here, just rock gently side to side, kind of open up your hips. And pause in the center, hold the stretch. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your left foot in. Take your right foot around. Rotate back to the right. Pretzel stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching it up. Opposite side. One foot in. Take the other foot around. Rotate back against the grain. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, cross your legs up. You're going to extend your right arm, pull your fingers back, stretching down through your forearms, down your bicep. Switching hands. You're going to interlock your fingers above your head and pull your palms to the ceiling or to the sky. Excellent. You're going to unlock your fingers and reach as far forward as you can. If you need to, use your fingertips to walk your upper body away. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly slide yourself back. Place your hands on your knees. You're going to roll your shoulder blades back. Stack your ribs on top of your hips. You're going to give me a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale. We're going to do that again. This inhale, I want you to go as deep as possible, all the way to your diaphragm. In. And powerfully exhale. Excellent work. Good job, y'all. My pleasure. Good little sweating Saturday. All right, have a great weekend. Is that the new place, Catherine? Yes. I like it. I can tell it's different. I like it. All right, have a good one. All right, ladies. See you, Karen. Thank you. All right, guys. If you're watching the live stream, that's all we have. So I'm going to check out, do some editing, see if I can put another version together. Peace and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.